It's 3 in the morning. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. Objectively, everything in your life is fine. You have a roof over your head, you have a job, you are safe. There is no immediate, tangible crisis happening in this room. And yet, your mind is screaming. What if I get fired in the next round of layoffs? Why did I say that stupid thing in the meeting 6 hours ago? What if that twinge in my side is something serious? You are fighting ghosts. Your life is not in chaos, but your mind insists that it is. You are suffering from problems that do not actually exist. Have you ever stopped to ask, why? Why does the human mind do this? Why does it seem to be a machine built to generate anxiety? This isn't a flaw in your character. It's not your fault. It is a function of the machine. And there are two powerful reasons why it happens. The first reason is practical. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It is designed to keep you alive. For hundreds of thousands of years, the human mind was a survival machine. Its entire job description was to scan the environment 100% of the time for two things: problems and threats. The ancestors who worried, "What was that noise in the bushes? Is that a tiger?" were the ones who didn't get eaten. The ancestors who sat back and thought, "Everything is peaceful, I'll just relax." Well, they didn't become our ancestors. We are the direct descendants of the most anxious, paranoid, and restless minds. That threat detection software is baked into our DNA. Now, fast forward to today. For many of us, the tigers are gone. We are not hunting for our next meal. Our daily life is, relatively speaking, the safest it has ever been in human history. But the survival machine, well, it's still running. That ancient, powerful software is still active 24/7. It's an unemployed problem solver. And an unemployed problem solver with nothing to do gets restless. It needs a job. It needs a problem to solve. So it invents them. It can no longer find a tiger in the bushes, so it turns an email from your boss into a tiger. It turns a strange look from a friend into a tiger. It turns the future, a vast, unknown territory, into an entire jungle full of imaginary tigers. Your mind isn't broken, it's just bored. It's a multi-million-dollar supercomputer designed for threat assessment, and you're asking it to just sit still. When it creates a problem, what if I'm not good enough? It finally has something to do. It can analyze, strategize, and worry. It's employed again. That's the first reason. Your mind creates imaginary problems because its original job was to find real ones. The second reason is deeper, and it's the one that really keeps us trapped. The mind creates problems because it's terrified of silence. You have a stream of consciousness, a voice in your head that never, ever stops talking. We call this voice me. Philosophers call it the ego. This ego is not a thing. It's a process. It's a collection of thoughts, memories, beliefs, and opinions. It's the story you tell yourself about yourself. And this ego has one primary, terrifying insecurity. It's not real. It only feels real when it's active. It only exists when it's thinking. I think, therefore I am. What happens when the thinking stops? What happens in a moment of true, deep silence? The ego dissolves. It disappears. And to the ego, that feels like death. So the ego will do anything to avoid silence. It will do anything to keep the noise going just to prove to itself that it exists. And the easiest, most effective way to make noise is to create a problem. A problem is a fantastic source of mental noise. A problem gives the ego a job. If you're just sitting in a room peacefully, the ego gets nervous. This is boring. This is empty. I'm disappearing. So it whispers, "You know, you're not very happy, are you?" Boom. Instantly you have a problem. The problem of my happiness. The ego is back. It's in charge. It can now spend hours analyzing why you're not happy, what you need to do to be happy, comparing your happiness to others. The ego is the main character again. This is why we create so much drama in our lives. This is why we replay old arguments, why we rehearse future ones. This is why we are addicted to worrying. Worrying makes the ego feel important. It makes it feel like it's in control. If I worry about this enough, the ego says, I can manage the outcome. It's an illusion, but the illusion keeps the ego alive. Your mind creates problems that don't exist because your sense of self is addicted to solving them. A problem gives you an identity. A problem justifies the constant noise. So if that's the why, what is the how? How do we get out of this trap? You can't. You cannot solve this problem because any attempt to solve it is just the ego playing another game. The problem of my ego is the ego's favorite problem of all. You can't fight your mind. You can't outthink it. You can't force it to be silent. The harder you try, the more you stir the mud, the cloudier the water gets. The path to freedom is not through solving. It's through seeing. You don't need to kill the ego. You just need to stop believing its every thought is an emergency. You need to see the game. When the 3 a.m. thought arrives, what if I get fired? You don't have to fight it. You don't have to believe it. And you don't have to solve it. You can just notice it. You can step back and say, "Ah, there is the survival machine doing its job. It's inventing a tiger. How interesting." This is awareness. Awareness is not a thought. It's the space in which the thoughts happen. You are not the storm clouds. You are the sky. When you just watch the thought without grabbing onto it, without fighting it, a funny thing happens. It loses its power. It's a ghost. And the moment you turn on the light of awareness, it disappears. So why does your mind create problems that don't actually exist? Simple. To feel safe, like the survival machine it is. And to feel real, like the insecure ego it has become. But you are not that machine, and you are not that ego. You are the deep, silent, peaceful awareness that is watching the whole show. You don't need to fix your mind. You just need to stop believing every ghost story it tells.